Welcome to today's Explainer. We're unpacking the high-stakes reality of maintaining a car in the incredibly harsh, sun-baked environments of Las Vegas and Henderson. Your vehicle is very likely your second largest investment, and right now, well, it's under constant daily siege. Okay, let's dive into this survival guide.
The Nevada sun is not your friend. It is a relentless, 93 million mile away nuclear reactor. That visceral description from our source material absolutely hits the nail on the head. It establishes the desert environment for what it truly is, an active, hostile villain. It's spending 15 hours a day actively trying to bake your car into a brittle, faded mess. We're not just talking about your car getting a little dusty here. This is a direct, daily assault on the structural integrity of your paint and interior.
To really put this threat into perspective, think about this number, 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Sure, the summer air in Henderson, it's 110 to 120 degrees from June through September, but the direct sun? It acts like a giant magnifying glass. Your vehicle's surface temperature absolutely skyrockets, frequently exceeding a wax-melting 160 degrees. At that temperature, standard consumer-grade waxes just melt off in a matter of days. The heat is aggressively oxidizing your paint, deteriorating the clear coat, and severely accelerating the aging process of the whole shebang.
And honestly, the heat is just one piece of a much larger puzzle. It's literally a multi-front war systematically dismantling your car's exterior. You've got extreme heat melting your protection, you've got over 310 sunny days of intense UV radiation that physically fades your paint. Have you ever noticed a black car in your neighborhood slowly turning chalky gray, or a red car fading to pink? Yeah, that's UV damage. Then add in the abrasive silica in our desert dust causing micro-scratches, plus the notoriously hard local Henderson water etching permanent spots into the paint. It's relentless.
Now, you might be thinking, hey, I'll just hit the quick, cheap drive-through car wash. Well, actually, scratch that. It's a total false savior. Those automated wash tunnels rely on heavy friction and harsh, highly alkaline chemicals. Instead of protecting your clear coat, these automated systems actually team up with the desert environment to destroy it. Compare that to the professional approach, which uses meticulous decontamination, the two-bucket wash method to prevent scratching, and spot-free rinses.
This quote perfectly illustrates why those automated washes are so uniquely damaging. As the source material points out, those spinning brushes are basically slapping your car with dirt left over from the truck that went through 5 minutes before you. It's almost funny in a painful sort of way. You're quite literally paying a business to scratch your own vehicle with someone else's dirt. Those spinning brushes drag accumulated, abrasive silica right across your clear coat, causing permanent swirl marks that just leave your paint looking dull and lifeless. Okay. So you might think, fine, I'll just wash it myself in the driveway. Think again. Even a well-intentioned DIY driveway wash is a massive danger. The water in Clark County, especially in Henderson, has an incredibly high mineral content. If you use a standard garden hose and don't dry the car perfectly and immediately, that water is going to bake in the sun and etch permanent mineral spots deep into your paint. Your attempt to clean the car can literally ruin its appearance in a single afternoon. No way around it. So, what does this all mean? How do you actually defend your vehicle against sandpaper winds and solar ovens? If consumer waxes melt, drive-through scratch, and garden hoses leave permanent damage, what is the right move? Let's turn to the professional solutions that actually get the job done. Enter the ultimate exterior armor, ceramic coating. Now, this isn't just a simple wax, it's a premium protective layer. Think of it as a heat-resistant sealant specifically engineered for extreme climates. It forms a semi-permanent bond with your car's paint that acts as a physical barrier. It blocks that intense UV radiation, it withstands the 160-degree surface heat without breaking a sweat, and it creates a hyper-smooth surface that actually repels abrasive desert dust.
And why is this level of protection absolutely crucial? Because it all comes down to an $8,000 risk. If you allow the desert to deteriorate your clear coat and oxidize your paint, a full car repaint can set you back anywhere between $3,000 and $8,000. When you frame it like that, investing in professional detailing and ceramic coatings isn't just about vanity or aesthetics. It is a crucial, calculated asset protection strategy to safeguard thousands of dollars in vehicle value.
Now that we've armored the exterior, let's transition to the inside of the vehicle. We're calling this the sanctuary. But as anyone in southern Nevada knows, it definitely doesn't always feel like a sanctuary. We've all experienced that highly relatable physical pain of climbing into a car parked near the Strip in July and grabbing a seatbelt buckle that feels exactly like a branding iron. The desert certainly doesn't stop at the glass.
Unprotected vehicle cabins in the Mojave easily and routinely exceed 140 degrees Fahrenheit. That kind of trapped extreme dry heat does terrible, terrible things.
It fries sensitive electronics, it aggressively cracks leather dashboards until they look like dried-up lake beds, it fades interior plastics, and it makes the stagnant air inside smell faintly of toasted upholstery. Your interior materials are literally cooking in there. To combat this, we have to go way beyond standard vacuuming. Now, what's really interesting about this breakdown is the massive difference between standard cleaning and professional carpet and seat shampooing. A standard vacuum only grabs that surface-level dirt, but professional deep shampooing, it actually extracts the embedded abrasive desert silica that gets ground deep into your fibers. It neutralizes the odors baked in by the heat, and it pulls out the allergens, completely restoring the comfort and breathability of your cabin.
And again, we tie this back to real asset value. An interior that is cracked, faded, and stained by the desert environment is not cheap to fix. A full interior restoration can easily run you up to $4,000. So, whether we're talking about the exterior paint or the interior cabin, professional detailing preserves the actual monetary value of the vehicle, ensuring high resale appeal down the road. So, what can you actually do on a daily basis? Let's run through some highly practical steps you can take between professional details to extend your interior's lifespan. First, make it a habit to do a regular weekly vacuum to prevent that silica dust from building up. Second, clean up spills immediately before the heat bakes them into permanent stains. Third, consider using seat covers to protect upholstery from UV rays and wear. Fourth, try to minimize eating in the car. And fifth, occasionally air out the cabin to reduce trapped moisture and stale heat.
But here's the crucial point. You need professional protection, but dropping your car off at a shop for a whole day completely disrupts your life. That brings us to the Cavalry, Premium Mobile Detailing. It's the modern solution for busy professionals and families across Clark County. They literally bring the ultimate high-end vehicle defense system directly to your own driveway.
These mobile detailers deploy a highly specific arsenal. They don't just hook up to your hard tap water. They carry their own spot-free water filtration systems, which completely neutralizes that threat of mineral etching we talked about earlier. They bring independent power supplies, professional-grade UV sealants, and they even use biodegradable shampoos with eco-friendly waste disposal. So while they're protecting your car, they are also protecting the local environment.
And this offers the absolute ultimate convenience. Professional technicians transform your driveway or parking lot into a high-end detailing bay. Just imagine the incredible ease of getting premium, eco-friendly detailing, ceramic coating, and deep interior shampooing done while you're actively working at your office in Summerlin or just relaxing at home with your family in Henderson. You save massive amounts of time while securing elite protection. It's a real game changer.
So, we've covered the hostile environment, the false fixes, and the real professional solutions. I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. Is your car truly armored for survival in the Mojave? Or is it just sitting outside right now, waiting to bake? Protecting your vehicle out here isn't a luxury. It is mandatory maintenance. Take control of your investment, fortify your vehicle, and don't let the desert win. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.